Hello there, this is Red Joy, and this is episode 15 for Ilthas, our Dragon Disciple for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, or Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. This is our story run, which means that we will be going through the main story as much as possible. There's going to be a point where I turn off story mode because I want to have some, real fights a little later on. But for now, we're going to keep it on just so we can move through the main quests and show you guys kind of what those are all about. We did get 2 level ups. We just finished the Shadow Thieves quest line for Yoshimo. We got 2 level ups. So we got Viconia, who is our druid, getting access to level 6 spells. Let's take a quick look at those. Sanctuary is really good. Doom is also pretty good, too. I don't use it nearly as much as I should. Well, -2 to all saving throws. This is any saving throws. Okay. Affects all creatures. Yeah, but it's just enemy creatures. This is interesting. Let's do that, and then level 2 is fine. Level 3. I just really love Animate Dead. It's such a good summon. And then level 6. Let's see. Aerial Servant's really good. Heal is very good. Antipas Shield on the caster gives the priest a +6 bonus to their armor class, +2 bonus to saving throws, 50% resistance to this. They're also immune to flame strike and all missile-based attacks, including missiles created by magic missile. And they're protected, but how long does this last? One round per level. And she is level what? She's level 11, so I believe it's 12 rounds in a turn. 12 rounds in a turn. So it's not really something she's going to use. Actually, you know what? Let's go back. Actually, I have a different one I want to use. I want to use Aerial Servant. Aerial Servant is a very powerful summon. So with that, we'll go ahead and level up Ilthas. Ilthas is going to get... very good. Let's do quarter staves. And he's going to get 2 more castings of level 6 spells. Probably because we're just entering in level 6. Yes, very good. Very good. Very good. What are my favorites? Protection from magic weapons is very good. Mislead is also very good. Improved haste. Death spell I really enjoy because it gets rid of some. In fact, death spell might be really good for handling trolls. More than 8 hit dice. But then improved haste is also really good. I think I gotta go with improved haste, but I'm not thrilled about it. Just curious what these are. Nope, useless. Pierce magic is interesting. There are lots of really good level 6 spells, but I just it's got to be improved haste because I could pop that onto Minsk and have him go to town, right? So 3 rounds plus 1 round per level, and he is level 12, so that's a round in 3 turns. So that's really good. Yeah, so I think that'll do. All right. So as mentioned, we just finished the Shadow Thieves guild quest line. And now we're going to go in for a well-deserved rest.
Jaheira, my darling. So good to see you. Won't you come sit and chat a while?
I am sorry. Do I know you?
This gentleman says, "Do you not remember? Ah, this is understandable. It has been years since we last spoke. Far too long, really." Jahira says, "Forgive me, I'm going to need a little more information. What's your name again?" "My name is Ployer. Baron Ployer. Of the Kamashan Ployers? Come now, you must have some inkling." No, I'm terribly sorry. Your face is unfamiliar. Perhaps if you told me what you do?" "My name means nothing? Nothing? I am Baron Ployer. Ployer, you ruined me. Not remembering is an even greater insult. You are why I am destitute today. You and your harper-kin accused me of breeding slaves in Kalamshan. My business in Athkatla was taken. You made me a pauper. Do you not even remember?" Jahira smiles and says, "I remember well. I just wanted you to say it. I wanted others to hear. It's really quite an outburst, Mr. Ployer. I assume that you're still at odds with your new life?" See, this is the kind of insolence I was talking about. It's not enough that you ruin a man, you must also berate him. Mr. Ployer, I wanted you dead, and not merely humiliated. The courts didn't seem to think death was warranted, so they claimed your assets instead. That you live in poverty is gratifying. That you must live at all. Yeah, I would suggest that you change your tone. I am not in a mood of giving charity to old slavers. You haven't lost your fire, I see. Still a harper? A scrawny lout one, too. That fellow Khalid you were with was a better compliment. Is he here as well? He is none of your concern. If you value your teeth, you will not speak that name again. You dirty it. Very well. How about your companions, Jahira? Do they count themselves among the harpers as well? Now, Ilthas, that's a very interesting question. Ilthas has mixed feelings on it. On one hand, Ilthas was actually okay with the harpers, up until the latest ploy with Zar. Zar, of course, was a terrible scumbag who deserved probably to die, but the way of handling it was wrong. It didn't really maintain any balance. It just basically tilted it for self-preservation in a roundabout way that involved me rather than just going after him directly. So I don't number myself among any group or another. And Baron Ployer responds, he says, "But you travel with her. I doubt you keep yourself separate from their interests while helping one of their own. No matter. You are not my intended victim. Jahira, I'm going to repay you the harm you did to me. I did not find you by accident. I'll make you pay for your libelous ways and the shame you caused me." Jahira says, "I don't think that word means what you think it means. You really were trading in slaves, How am I libelous?" "That is besides the point," Ployer screams. "What matters is that you ruined me, and now I'm going to ruin you." Uh-oh.
What have you just done, Ployer? Speak!
These mages appear out of nowhere, and they seemed to have issued a curse against Jahira. Ployer confirms this. He says, "It's my gift to you. You will be slowly destroyed, just as my family was. It was my nasty little curse. A little something I had made just for you. I may not see your lingering death, but I will smile knowing it will happen. Tonight I sleep beneath rags, so could afford this wasting death for you." Jahira says, "No one made you a slaver. You just loved the prophet. Now you blame those who caught you because you cannot take responsibility. You are a weak, weak man." Ployer says, but I am a weak man that will live, while you are a strong woman that will die. Give my regards to Belgrade when you see him.
Horns of Sylvanus! I plant them beneath the stones of ice if I...
Oh, you were right, Jahira? You look a little peaked. She says, no, I'm fine. I felt a little strange for a moment. That fat excuse of a slaver. He cursed me. Damn him. So what can be done? I mean, are there harpers that can help? I hear Elminster is a member. Honestly, with a friend like that, I don't know why you even bother to walk. The harpers don't operate like that, Ilthas. No. I bet the only one who can cast it can remove it. It likely resists conventional means if it was tailored to me. Well, then we should find this player immediately. Any thoughts on where to look? Jahira says, I have a few options. Player mentioned that he lived in squalor, suggesting that he may be in a poor section of the city. Not likely to find him quick enough, though. Jahira continues, mages with him wore odd colors that might be traceable. Ask at the government building. All magic is regulated at Katla. If they will talk. He also mentioned Belgrade, a merchant who helped expose Ployer. He frequents the Copper Cornet, and the bartender, Bernard, might know his whereabouts. Okay, well, then to the taverns we go. We'll seek out this Belgrade. Good first step. Hopefully he'll have some idea where Ployer might be. And we see the impact on it has. She has -1 strength, -1 constitution, and -1 strength, dexterity, constitution, and intelligence. My understanding is that this curse will get worse as she will slowly die. So, we are going to want to handle this now, rather than resting. If we can handle this, then we don't need to worry about... we're not going to need to worry too much about violence until that point comes about. Unless, of course, there are muggers. Neat.
I want to hear you suffer.
Alright.
I'm just glad I could help.
Thuggers were dealt with quickly enough. My inventory is full. Yoshimo, identify this for me. Thank you. Yoshimo, identify this for me. Oh, you can't. And the others, no. Okay. Oh wait, now I can use quarterstaff.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Okay. Let's go to the slums.
The more challenging, the better.
Try to chat with Bernard. Bernard might have some information. Now, Bernard seems to have a good connection with Jahira, mostly due to the fact that he and her were acquainted.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Bernard says, what can I do? Jahira? Jahira, no games now. You look like you've seen your own ghost, or you're about to. Young lady, you look about 90. Are you ill? She said, I'm fine, Bernard. I just need... The hells you are! These louts you're traveling with are running you ragged? I'll have them fishing for shark in the bay with no net if they... Bernard, I'm fine. I just need some information. I need to find Belgrade. Oh, I'm sorry, Jahira. He's not around anymore. I ain't had the pleasure of his company nigh unto... Bernard! Bernard, this is important. I need to contact him. Yeah, I know you can connect with the network that you need to... Oh, Jahira, Bernard says. You misunderstand me. Belgrade. He's dead. Jairus is dead? When? A while back. He got sickly, just like... Oh my, just like you. What is it? Is it a plague that only affects Harpers? I knew your lot would do anger for the wrong god, or... Bernard, please. I need to know where they found Belgrade. I also need to know if you've seen Bear Employer. They found Belgrade in the east slums. Too many tracks to tell if he was dumped there. Employer? He ain't welcome here. Damn glad you exposed him, Jaheira. I see. Thank you, Bernard. I need to be going now. You take care now, please. Okay. Well, that lands us in some hot water.
Let's get it done.
He said the east slums, which is this side. Now we can go after them immediately now, or we can try to check out those mages in the government district. I think that might be a good option, at least to try to figure out what on earth we're dealing with here.
In the name of the council, I am here to keep order.
Halt! Drop your weapons! Keep your hands and fingers so I can see them. Are you sure that some of them don't look like them? I ain't taking any chances. You saw what happened to the commander. Look at the way they are equipped. It must be them. At ease, soldier. I'll not have you running around accosting people on my watch. Sir, he's just making sure they're not a threat. These people are not the ones you're seeking. I'm certain. It will cause a panic if we accuse anybody. You there. Have you seen anything suspicious or unnatural lately? Not to my knowledge. Trouble in the city? Perhaps I could help. There have been reports of fighting at night. Something to do with the supposed Shadow Thief Guild and a rival. If you see anything, keep your distance. I've already had uninvolved people go missing, and I don't need any more. Keep out of the streets at night, citizen. All decent folk are asleep in these hours anyway.
I have been thinking, and I think that I may have been exceedingly harsh in my treatment of you, once again.
You spit your venom in so many directions, Drow. I find it surprising that you think none would fall on him. Perhaps you think your motives are not transparent.
As transparent, perhaps, as your need to muscle your way into the business of others, you have the temperament of a high-strung poodle, druid. I find it surprising that your husband lived as long as he did.
Ooh. Jaheira says, utter his name not, Drow. I'll not have you defile his memory. I warn you. Viconia says, your memory of him seems selective and short, but I remember him well. A bag on his head, and I might have shown him what pleasures he was missing by... Enough! Enough! Khalid would never... I would never... Enough! I'm not going to tolerate this. I swear, I will kill you. Calm yourself, half-elf. You earned this anger by disrupting my words to Ilthas. I was simply saying that I regret my earlier words to him, and I regret little. You treat everyone like dirt. Why would I be any different? Understand, Ilthas. I have not been on the surface for all that long. Sometimes I forget things are different. Things here are different from the world I once knew. I have toyed with your feelings unfairly, placing you down with other males I have known. And you have clearly not been like them. I was wrong of me. I guess it's understandable. Don't worry about it. What? No hatred or righteous indignation? Such meekness is pathetic and weak, Ilthas. If you showed anger, I would expect as such and accept it. This acceptance of yours is more difficult to take, but I suppose I should be grateful for it. Before I retch out of pure disgust, let's continue on our way.
It's as good as done.
Oh, Viconia. Such a troubled young lady. Alright, let's chat with Cornel.
This sounds like it could be fun.
Speak up.
Alright, so... I'm looking for a mage, or a group of mages. They wear green and black robes as a uniform. I know of no such uniforms, though it It's not. It might not be your business if I did. The Cowled Wizards will deal with such people. Leave and ask no more of such things. Okay, well.
Speak up.
Perhaps you can help me. What is your purpose with the government? There is one thing I want to try to see.
Speak up.
Oh, how much was that license to cast magic in the city again? 5,000, no less. Alright then, 5,000. Ah, I see. Very well then, my lord. You and your compatriots have the right, for now, to cast magic within the city. Do not abuse this privilege, or you will lose it. That is money well spent.
I'm just glad I could help.
I am one of the few.
Ah. Hello there. Excuse me, you may call me Terrace. I know of whom you seek, the mages in black and green. What is your business with my fellows? We are available for hire. For hire? Are you a mercenary group? Perhaps. The Cowled Wizards watch mages closely, so there is a demand for mages to perform certain tasks, especially if they guarantee not to get caught. That is a valuable service indeed. What is it of use? What is it you wish to offer me? Perhaps you have encountered us before in less sociable circumstances. Now I am offering our assistance in performing a service for you. We perform a service for your enemy, but that contract has expired, though we have been asked to perform another task in the future. We find Mr. Ployer distasteful, even in comparison to others of his ilk. It would not disturb us to make other arrangements around that task in the future. You will find him eventually, and we are to be there, or perhaps not. That is the offer we make today. I have a better idea. Would you consider turning on Ployer yourselves? Interesting. Actively turning on an employer is bad for reputation, though justifiable to those who know Ployer. 2,000 gold, non-negotiable. You have yourself a deal. It will be worthwhile to see the look on his face. Indeed. I'm sure it will be priceless. 2,000 it is. The task for eliminating Mr. Ployer. We will meet again. All right. So we spent. We just spent basically 7,000 gold, not only to be able to cast spells in the city, yay, but also to seek the services of Ployer. Now, at this point, probably wisest for us to check out the East Slums.
The more challenging, the better.
All right, so we'll go this way. Chat with the storekeep, maybe?
Good customer. A pearl to you.
We'll check out what trinkets they have. Anything useful? Nothing too useful, but we can at least identify this short sword. And we can sell some of these gems. All right. Okay.
Fine. A challenge.
No information there. Perhaps this Amian soldier will be able to tell us. There's nothing going on in the slums. Ah, yes, these are the guards I remember. Blind as a bat once a few coins get placed over their eyes. Tisk tisk. Ah. And this, a derelict house. I'm betting this is where we're going to find our man.
Jahira, I see you have dragged your sorry soon-to-be carcass here to see me. Are you here to beg, perhaps to grovel?
I don't mind. I've even cleaned my shoes.
Despicable. You despicable wretch. You knew I would come here.
Of course. I am your only link to life. So what choice do you have? Come now. Grovel for your life before me. I haven't got all day. Jaheira says. I am not here to grovel, ployer. You would sooner get that from my corpse. And I will, unless I get satisfaction. I want now. Come now. I can cure you if you drop your pretense of dignity and get your sickly carcass on its knees. Excuse me. Jaheira says, I am not here to grovel. I may be weak, even dying, but you won't get that. I have come to take what is mine. I will be free of your... My goodness, you're about to collapse and you can't even speak. Now, of course, you will have to grovel in pantomime. What could be more degrading than that? She may be ill, but I am not. You will end this curse, and you will leave her to me. Is this understood? Your threats are nothing. You came expecting an old man in hiding, but I had hoped Jaheira would come, because by the time she did, she would be utterly crippled. I would enjoy crushing her, but I will settle for you. Meet my hirelings. My last favors paid to them, and they are well worth it. Kill them.
I am one of the few who are chosen.
It has been a pleasure helping you. We will, of course, ask that you not speak of this. It would be unfortunate. And with that, we find...
But better, I thank you for helping me through this.
She says, you have my gratitude, and I should really get a full day of rest. Well, we'll get to an end as soon as possible. With the curse gone, you should heal normally. I certainly hope so. Such weakness. I swear, if I meet this again, I'll not let the courts spare him. Oh, it'll be better with a night's rest. And with that, we are freed of Jaheira's curse. We have a lock of Jaheira's hair. Somehow this was used by the Baron to curse her. And we'll give that to Jaheira. Let her handle that. And, of course, there are items here as well. Let's see. Yoshimo.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
I don't think there's any traps. And nothing is locked.
Let's get it done.
Note. It says, Mr. Ployer, we have prepared the necessary spells and will wait your order. Our normal efficiency has been foregone in favor of, as you said, increased pain and suffering. Your payment was received, and though it should have been more, given your continued financial difficulty, it will suffice for now. We'll strike when you have located her. Terrace. Well, at least that gives us a little inkling as to their, negotiated contract. And with that, we're done. Well, we're done helping out Jaheira. Except probably a full night's rest is going to be good for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go way back in.
It's as good as done.
I got some cheap beer for you.
And we'll get ourselves a full day's rest, which means, of course, that we... 1, 2, 3. And Jaheira is freed from her curse. Let's see, is there anything useful that we can sell or use? Nothing super there. Yeah, greenstone ring. That's only 3 coin. Okay. With that, we'll go ahead and... Actually, we're going to not cast Stone Skin on us. Oh, we got these boots. Worn Whispers. Of course, we're going to give that to our thief. And let's see. There we go. And with that, I do
I
believe
have yet to meet a danger I
we were
cannot
going to handle something
defeat. More
outside the
challenging,
city.
Better.
Now, I had thought of doing Trademeet first. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do Trademeet first.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Boy, if only I had Death Spell. That'd be real swell. But instead, I just have Improved Haste.
What do you need? Fleet of foot and all that.
Jacques, trust is for the foolish and the dead.
I am ready.
Yeah. Minx, of course, is sped up.
With vengeance!
By the way, Minsk has double the attacks now, unlike the normal haste, which just increases your movement rate, which is very useful. Improved haste will double the number of attacks you get. So,
Fine. A challenge worthy of
oh, mirror image, nice.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Excellent. More arrows +1, always useful.
Let's get it done.
Alright, to Trademeet we go. And we see that the town is immediately being attacked by animals.
Nature, take the life she gave!
I don't die easily.
Good day to you.
Hold. This the militia captain says, Trademeet is not a safe area for visitors at the moment. Unless you have business, strangers, I suggest you return from whence you came. I do have business. I've been told about these animal attacks, and I've been asked to help. Help will be a welcome relief at this point, though I am unsure how you can assist us. We fight against a revolt of nature herself in this place. But if you are serious, go ahead and enter the town. Seek out the home of the High Merchant, Lord Logan Coprith. He can tell you more than I can. But beware, strangers. The townsfolk are suspicious of outsiders. They blame druids for the miseries, and see strangers as druids' servants and spies. I myself am reserving judgment on that point. But I will take any help I can get. I welcome you to Trademeet for what it's worth. Alright. We see a big mosaic of Joaquin, which is really quite wonderful. I think mosaics are very pretty. So, let's go and meet with the mayor. Yes, meet with the mayor. And it appears
This sounds like it could be fun.
Lord Logan's guard, and there's also Guild Mistress
I'm just glad I could
Busia.
help.
You are a stranger to this town, are you not? I'm surprised you were allowed to come within the walls. You will find yourself unwelcome here.
She says, and indeed, if you came to Trademeet to take advantage of our excellent markets, then you have come in vain. Between the druids and other problems, there's nothing to purchase here. Nothing to purchase? You mean people won't sell to me? She says, no, I mean there's nothing for you to buy, at least not from the merchants and the peddlers who have normally sold things in Trademeet. If you are truly desperate, you can go to the Dao Jin that have set up their tents outside of the main gates. Their prices are exorbitant. They own everything there is to sell. The caravans will not come because of the danger, and a few that have come only do so at the behest of vast amounts of gold that the Tao have been flowing from their pockets. Okay, so what are the other problems that you're referring to? Nothing that you need to concern yourself, stranger, but it's enough to say that the town is in danger of collapsing. But nothing is here to purchase, and she told us about that. So, we'll be on our way. Maybe we can talk to the guild mistress, or the kind of the Dao Jin,
I cannot defeat.
try to figure out a way to resolve that.
I welcome you to Trademeet.
I trust you will not earn the worried stares you have received so far. We have been in a troubled season. Strangers of indeterminate nature are a potential threat until they prove themselves. I am Lord Logan Coprith, High Merchant. You seem more like a fighting man. How did you receive the title of High Merchant? I spent much of my career in the military, but other duties called me here. My family was influential, and it fell to them to provide a mayor for Trademeet. Perhaps finances are not my best skill, but the guard has benefited from my discipline, and I have improved security. There's only so much that can be done, however.
Trademeet has been here for generations, but now we are harassed from the strangest of sources.
It's been a very difficult time for the local merchants. The very land is against us. Animals attack, even the foliage strangles. It began subtly, but now we suspect there's a dark mind behind it. Until recently, we didn't know where to place the blame. But now the people have found a target. The last group attacked several figures directing the chaos. Druids. Belong to a group that has been long peaceful. The people apparently captured one. Had I not locked him up, they would have had him drawn and quartered on the street. Has he confessed? Or had the people condemned him just for being a druid? That's my dilemma. He claims he was here to investigate the druids, and I believe him. Unfortunately, many of our citizens already found him guilty. Nothing less than a public burning will satisfy an angry mob. This druid remains behind bars as much for his own protection as anyone else.
What I would have you do is escort him to his task, or see to it yourselves, whichever you prefer.
I would seem to be collaborating if my men and I were to help, and alone, he may not make it out of town. So will you help? I'll speak to him and see if I can help. If there's anything I can do, I'll do it. I thank you. I will allow you to pass so that you can speak with him. He may leave under promise of your care. Keep me apprised in that situation. So they have a druid in their basement. The jail is right below us, down here.
It's as good as
Let's go open it up, and we find this gentleman here, and this is Cerned.
a challenge worthy
Hello,
of me.
and well met to you. I am Cerned, though my identity is surely no secret after the fuss I have caused here.
You look pleasant enough. Are you friends of that charming Lord Coprith? I've made few friends in the city of merchants. Lord Coprith sent me. I'm to escort you out of town and help any way I can. He seemed less prone to rash action, though the merchants had little reason to trust me. I arrived not long after an attack, so it must have seemed suspicious. I should have crept quietly as the vine, instead of blustering in the wind. As the wind, on occasion, I forget the subtleties that allow nature to progress. This blight shall pass, and I will return to cultivate better relations when the time is right. What's poisoned their opinion? The leader seems sensible enough. I'm not quite sure. I have my suspicions. I will try to tell you what I know of this. I am Cerned, as I said. I sent from the north to investigate why the druid order of this region has severed its ties with the traditional hierarchy. It is not unheard of, but the attacks have me worried. It can only lead to greater evils. These people will eventually strike out as an animal is cornered. Yes, I see that you have a druid with you. Jahira, is it? She will also be concerned, for she will know the danger of balance is lost. I know many druids in this region. They would not support such actions without due cause. I suspect that there has been a change in the leadership here. It is only the duty of any druid to find this new leader and ascertain if this is of the best of nature. The attacks on the merchants only serve to alarm me. I might succeed alone, but I would much rather have the backing of a group, one that is also benefit from my service. Are you up to the task? All right. I'll help. Join with me, and we shall do what needs to be done. We must go to the Druid Grove and investigate, though I wish circumstances would be better. Every Druid goes eventually. Some challenge for great Druid status. But I fear we will find this time. I will indicate it on... But I fear what we will find this time. I will indicate on your map. We best make haste, lest the nuts fall and grow before we even shake the tree. All right, let's go. All right.
I do wish these scars would heal. I have a life to continue, and I do not need to be picking at old wounds.
They give the character in the end. They define where we have been. Jahira says, true enough. But I was speaking of emotional scarrings. Perhaps I was as well. I see. They are one and the same in the long run. I imagine they will both heal in time, given favorable conditions to do so. I think we will both be fine. And we have Cerned, who casts...
What is it that you ask?
Goodberry. Giving me memories of the other druid that I once took in my group. So, Cerned is an elementalist in this version. Of course, we are... this is with the Artisan's Kitpack. Elementalist druids specialize in natural energies of nature. Allows them to command the elements with exceptional skill. One thing to note is that in the original version, Cerned is a shapeshifter, which is a little bit strange, right? You would think shapeshifters are a little wilder. They're a little bit like, to use an analogy from another game I play, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, they're like the gangrel, right? Where they shapeshift and they're essentially warrior druids, right? So for Cerned's character is a little bit strange, but him being an elementalist I think makes sense. It's a little bit like being like the Avatar, right? Being like Aang, right? Aang is a great example of an elementalist and a good example of an airbender because he's very, defensive, protective of others, and trying to seek non-violent solutions to his problems. So, he gets resistance to acid, cold, electrical, and fire damage, and he gets a bonus to the damage done. He gets additional spells that are all elemental spells, which are pretty nice, including Fireball, including, Well, okay, level 1 spells are garbage, right? Level 2 spells are okay, especially, if we're fighting trolls, which we might be. Level 3, Fireball is good. Level 4, okay. Level 5, again, okay. Level 6, Death Fog is pretty good. And level 7, Protection from the Elements. Delayed Blast Fireball is okay. Now, they can't use any armor. They can't cast any spells of the animal or non-elemental summoning spheres. And they cannot shapeshift into any animal forms. But I believe they can shapeshift into the elemental forms when they reach those hot HLAs. So, let's go ahead and get our man his spells. So, Sunscorch is going to be really good for us to have. He doesn't need Detect Evil. That's a garbage spell. Extra Healing's not bad. Okay, here. Doesn't need No Alignment. Does not need Goodberry. Doesn't need Find Traps. I'm going to keep Flame Blade. It's not a great spell, but it's okay. Slow Poison. enchant and more healing. Ah, yes. Let's see. Lance of Disruption. That's weird. Okay. Well, it's got to be Call Lightning. Not sure why he has rigid thinking. But Invisibility Purge is nice too. And then yeah, these are both good spells. Shadow monsters. That's weird. Well, Static Charge, I think is going to be good. And then Iron Skins. Soul Eater. Spell does 3d8 magic damage to all living creatures within 14 feet radius. Any creatures that die as a result of this damage are obliterated, their essence transformed into a 3 HD skeleton under the control of the caster. Also, for each creature that dies, the caster gains +1 bonus to strength, dexterity, and constitution. It has no impact. No. Yeah, Death Fog. Casting a Death Fog creates an area of solid fog. All animal life not immune to acid suffers 8 points of damage each round they are exposed to vapors of Death Fog. Death Fog will also instantly kill all summoned creatures regardless of hit dice and immunities. Sure, why not? Although Conjure Fire Elemental is pretty good too. We're not going to need that with story mode, but it is a very good. I like the Druid version of it. It's not the tankiest. In fact, the Elementals are not necessarily very tanky, but this is pretty good. Heal is a good spell too. In fact, it's really good if we're not playing on story mode. So
Speak, and I shall listen.
All right.
Let's get it done.
So, let's go now and chat with... Come on, ladies. Ladies. Let's go talk with the Daojin. Guild Mistress Boya told us about the Daojin. And perhaps we can find a way to get them out. Khan Zara.
I'm just glad I could help.
Greetings to you, Wayfarer. I am Khan Zara of Kalimshan, a Daojin, at your service.
What is a Daojin? The clans of Jin are beyond the kin of most mortals. This, I understand, is a complicated thing, Wayfarer. Suffice it to say, I am a Dijin of the family Dao, yes? Okay, what would Kalashite genies be doing here in Trademeet? Yes, this does beg the question, mortal, does it not? The Dao would not normally choose to make such a place our home, even temporary indeed. Suffice it to say, we have come here to do honor service, hunting a criminal of some repute in Kalamshan, a Rakshasa, by the name of Ilthas. Rakshasa, if you ever encountered them, are devious shapeshifters and thieves. We have followed this particular prey for some months now, and she has eluded us at every turn. We've grown tired of this chase. We know that the Itafir lies hiding in this area in mortal form, and so the Dao have taken over the trade of this town. We Dao buy all that comes here, you see, and charge prices too high for the mortals to afford, and we will not relinquish it until the mortals find this Rakshasa for us. Eventually they will run out of their food and such. They will become desperate enough to do it. Or not. Regardless, the hunt is less taxing and far more amusing this way. Don't you agree? Oh, it sounds like you're having fun. Indeed we are. The Tao grow tired of chasing this little Rakshasa. One does not always have to do things the difficult way. What if you say I found this Rakshasa for you? I would say, mortal, that I wish the head of this Rakshasa returned to me. Once that is done, despite the amusements we have found here, the Tao would return to Kalamshan. Okay, do you have any idea of where this Rakshasa might be? If we knew where she was, we would go and collect her. As a shapeshifter, I'm sure she hides in the form of some other tiresome mortal. It's a tactic that we see often. It is doubtful that she and her companions actually reside in the town itself. The appetites and predilections of the Rakshasa would not keep her hidden among you for very long. But we are sure she is somewhere in the area, perhaps hidden and preying secretly upon you mortals, as Rakshasa do. But who knows, really, she could be anywhere. Why, little mortal, do you intend to bring Ilthas' head to us and end our stay in this dreary little place? We would look forward to a mortal finally ending this business. Alright, well, something that they might understand is I need to collect a large amount of coin to rescue a friend. Might there be a reward if I were to do this task for you? Oh, you are demanding, little mortal, are you? But of course, we Tao have plenty of treasures we could offer should you do this for us. So then, what do you say? Very well, I'll make the attempt to return the Rakshasa back to you. This is a good thing. The Tao we wish you well on your hunt. Then, when we eagerly await the sight of Ilthas' head. Alright, so we have a task. Kill the Rakshasa.
Danger I cannot do. The more challenging, the better.
Magical Rakshasa are like magical tiger beasts. Let's go over to the Druid Grove. Let's try to rest here.
You to watch your actions while in this wood.
And we are awakened after getting a full rest by Powden. You there. You will go back the way you came. This area is under care of the Druids of Tethir. And if you do not leave, you will face nature's wrath. Cern says, by what authority do you make this threat? This is not the right way of right-thinking servants of nature. Explain yourself. Cern, you have been away for some time. Much has changed. And Cern says, so I see. Though I am confused, the great druid has not heard good things about what has happened here. Attacks? Threats? Brutality? Powden says, this is a new way, Cern. We have a new leader to follow, and she has moved us in this direction. She? What of Gragas? Was he not the great druid of this wood? Powden says, yes, Cern, but Gragas has been replaced. Faldorn is the new leader's name, and none have dared challenge her yet. So instead you follow as ants and do her foul deeds. Have you not the courage to face her? She is a shadow druid, and is very violent. She also bonded with the grove. She is invulnerable outside of challenges, and those must be done in one-on-one battles. Cern says, such a ritual is unheard of, and quite costly to the grove. I shall discuss this matter with her in a language she will understand. Get out of my sight. Many will not talk, Cern. I do not enjoy this new role we take, but others do. Walk carefully. Well, that doesn't sound like we're being very successful. Alright, well, with that,
a challenge worthy of me.
Now, when you're going through this area, it really does help to turn on the area background, because it's not easy. Like, a lot of the...
I ever told you about how I survived when I first fled to the
catch up with you. You have not. Viconius says, it was difficult, as you can imagine. I knew only a few words of common, and as I traveled, I carefully avoided any contact with surfacers. The land was strange. And each day I huddled under the terrible open sky. sure that I would be pulled into the vastness of it. But I closed my eyes. But if I but closed my eyes for just a moment. Lolth abandoned me. I was alone in a strange world. Those Riven who saw me hounded me with abandon, so I fled to the forests. There I was hunted by Darthir, surface elves. Their honed hatred drove me further. I was sure I was perish, never to see the Underdark again. So what happened next? A group of Glorn, you called them goblins, tried to seal my fate, but a human merchant came in his caravan, and his guards scattered them. From a distance, he thought me a surface elf. Surprisingly, when he learned I was drow, he offered shelter. It was sanctuary while I learned the human tongue. He was a Kalashite, I believe. They are fond of slaves. The price for my safety was the favors I bestowed, erotic arts that the drow have honed for an eon. Does it amuse you that I had I had to run my dark hands along his sweaty folds and tickle him artfully with my tongue, that he exerted himself wildly as I passionately bit his shoulder? I suppose you did what you had to do. Actually, I rather enjoyed it. He was quickly my pawn, and the caravan went as I wished. Alas, his heart gave out one night. The guard thought it was murder and chased me away. Oh, don't look at me in such a manner. Does your manhood wilt from talk of using drow knowledge of the erotic to survive in your world? Is it so terrible? Not at all. Good. I am pleased to see that you have some sense. Or is it that you wish to partake in the same pleasures? Is that what I see? Perhaps another time, Jalouk. I don't know what Jalouk means, but
Let's get it done.
I am not amused. So regardless, as I was saying with the map, you want to make sure you have this open because it is difficult to navigate without understanding where the actual area background is. And no doubt we have trolls and baby wyverns.
For the greater balance!
Now, I would not imagine trolls to be creatures of nature, but
Nature strikes! Tell me, must be I could do no less.
Here, go for the eyes, boo. Go for the
here, eat a good berry, buddy. These energy blades, that's weird. No, seriously, heal yourself.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth! With this light, still it burns me.
All right.
Nature is at the ready. I am here to serve.
Yeah, eat those good berries, buddy.
I don't die easily.
All right. Make our way. Ah, speeders.
You point, I point.
The spiders hurt.
For the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes, yeah!
All manner of strange nature elements are here. Ooh, what is this?
Fear is for those of no confidence. Fear for the eyes.
The life she gave!
Ettercaps. Alright, well, what is this? Entrance to Troll Mound. Well, take care of the trolls.
not words.
Well, it's a good thing that we are.
What is it that you ask?
Good thing that we are.
Fall, creature!
I'm just glad I could help.
Yes, it's a good thing that we have the story mode on at the current moment. Trolls? Okay, so those of you who have played the game before, trolls, they hit hard, right? Like, I'm not crazy in thinking that they hit really hard. Oh, that could be useful for somebody. Good for people who use ranged weapons. Why, Yoshimo, you used ranged weapons.
I have yet to meet a danger
Don't
I
you?
cannot defeat.
And what's this? A spear. Useful for... staff of the spear of the unicorn? Oh, could be a stick switch. Is this... Actually, I kind of like this stick. I don't know why you would want to use a staff, but, you know...
The more challenging, the better.
All right.
Fine. A challenge worthy of me.
So, not much of a mound. Just kind of like a single area with lots of dead trolls.
Let's get it done.
Alright. Alright. We continue our way past the dead trolls.
Speak, and I shall listen.
Let's make sure our...
I don't die easily.
spectral trolls. Maybe a little bit of magic might do some good.
Someone clear up this mess. This sounds like it could be fun.
One advantage to story mode is that we have the we get a little bonus acid damage at the end of it. So, oh, greater earth elemental.
It's as good as done.
For the fallen!
And these guys turn on us. That's rude. Ow!
Glad I could help.
Every hamster has his day.
Alright. Yoshimo, take these arrows, figure out what they are. Oh, leather armor +1, completely useless, thank you.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Alright. Just to make sure we get everything uncovered. Oh, would you look at that? Shadow Druids! Caitlin Lynn says your careless meanderings across the Mother Earth will not go unpunished. Actually, they will. Because you all are pathetic and are about to be... Ow! I'm calling shenanigans. I have stone skin up. If Pokemon taught me anything, rock types are immune to thunder, to lightning abilities, to electricity damage. Ah, spore colony, neat.
So
Listening?
Ew.
Our actions are good.
Death is natural. Tell me what must be done.
No mercy for those who oppose us!
What on earth?
Backhand of justice.
Random troll showing up. Okay, neat. Any other trolls want to come out? What is this? Entrance to the ogre's tower. Let's go inside.
I don't die easily.
Cow?
This sounds like it could be fun.
Cow has nothing to say to me. Well, that's weird. Scimitar. Ooh, Belm +1. Yes, please. Yeah, alright. So now Jaheira will join us in the front lines with her 4 attacks per round. Yes, please.
I'm just glad I could help. I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Yeah, not much in that tower. What about here? Entrance to Ilthas cottage. Well, let's see. Who is this Ilthas?
You're all such big men.
You! You have the stench of the filthy djinn about you. I know what you've come for. You are fools. We will devour you. Hey! Oh! Oh, would you look at that? It's a tiger's head. Well, isn't that a thing and a half? This is the head of the Rakshasa Ilthafir. Let's give that to Jaheira. And what's this? Ah, immunity to poison. Very useful. Let's give that to Minsk.
With nature's fury!
Well. It's because this guy has immunity to normal weapons.
This is simply unnatural. Nature is at play.
I'm ready.
How about that? Ah! What is this? Oh, wait. Before we spend any more spell slots, let's just use a scroll. Because I think that this... Oh, I'm a dum-dum. Cleric staff +3. I'll take that. Thank you. Yoshimo?
What do you need? Yoshimo is willing.
I don't trust this trap. I don't trust this chest, rather.
Swords, not words.
So, we already found the...
right behind me, right?
Found the information about...
The more challenging, the better.
Found information regarding Ilthafir, or not information, but we basically discovered who Ilthafir. We have a lot of short swords +1. Yeah, I really need to pawn some of this stuff. Now, she doesn't have much ability to carry stuff, but we can at least have her carry the darts. Let's see here. Oh, we can also have... There we go. Sorry, inventory management. There we go. There we go. Dink, dink, dink. These go here. There. Yeah. That's pretty good, huh? Okay.
Fine. A challenge worthy of.
And no, I'm not going to pick up the other items in there. I don't need to. Alright. Let's go solve ourselves a druid problem. Shambling Mound. How much damage was done? That's a lot of damage.
I don't die easily.
More spore colonies. Yay.
Go for the eyes, fool! Go for the eyes!
And feed dear!
This sounds like it could be fun.
Alright. Grizzly bear. Bears!
Nature will claim you!
Someone clean up this mess.
Woo!
The eyes, fool! Feel the backhand of justice!
Yeah.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go!
I could help.
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
Death to the enemies of nature. In Baldur's name, we cleanse the earth of you. All fear where the shadow druids tread. You know, y'all are rude. Y'all are just the rudest. Y'all are just the rudest.
I understand. With nature's fury! For the greater balance!
Someone gets hurt.
Nature strikes!
Yeah, how did that work out for you?
Cannot defeat.
That work out well? Did you win? You didn't win. You lost. You loser. You have lost. What's his lore again? 39. What's my lore again? 12.
I am ready, I
The
think.
more challenging, the better.
What's CERN's lore? 21. 26, 39, 9, 0.
Have you a problem?
Fine.
Alright.
Challenge worthy of me.
CERN?
Speak, and I shall listen.
So let's rest. Wait.
Tell me what must be done.
These last. Interesting that he gets
I am here
energy
to
blades.
serve.
I like energy blades. It's actually, I think it's a very underrated HLA. Hits like a Mack truck. But
It's as good as done.
alright. How long will haste last? Haste will last 3 rounds, plus 1 round per level. Improved haste lasts 3 rounds, plus 1 round per level. Okay, well.
Let's get it done.
We see ourselves in a cave of some kind. Cross. We see adherents, and we see...
Well, what have we here? Some fool come to stop the righteous force of nature?
Laughable. Say what you must, and then we shall purge the earth of your filth. CERN would know what has changed here and why you rule as you do. CERN is of no concern. I am a druid of shadow. The hierarchy is in shambles. If he thinks he can change this, then he is wrong.
I am stronger than ever with the aid of this grove. No harm can come to me here. Such bonding rituals are frowned upon as they draw energy from the earth itself, but the mother feeds me that I might fight for her.
The rituals of ascension shall rule here. CERN will challenge you for leadership. I will speak for myself. Baldur, you perpetuate gross crimes here. You are unfit. I challenge you, and by the rights laid down ages ago, you cannot refuse.
What makes you think I would wish to refuse? I took this grove by force, and I shall keep it in the same manner.
Did you think I would retreat? Oh no, Cerned. This is your end. Prepare. Okay.
The silence of nature will claim you! What is it that you ask?
Yeah, so...
Balance beast.
Zippity zap do. You lose, loser. The scourge has been purged. I can tell that the deed is done, for even now the land sighs with relief. This has been a great service to nature, and she will not forget. Now will come the rebuilding. Faldorn's invulnerability came with great cost, and the land bonded with her will suffer immeasurably. Verthrin will serve as challenge master until the healing is done. His reverence for the land will not allow him to be corrupted if temporarily granted control. When the scars are healed, he can step aside. A new great druid will need to be chosen at some time. More turmoil ahead, but for now, we can rest. What of you, Ilthas? Are you likely off to travel? Would you mind my company? My duty here is done, and I do love to see the land. Shall we join? Actually, we don't need you, so I'm going to let you stay here and help to rebuild. Very well. I will remain here and help reorganize. If you wish my company, I'll be near the grove. I look forward to our next meeting. Master Verthrin says, I will stand as challenge master. All that seek ascension in the druidic order can come to me, and for you, I must formalize our thanks. Go now, and worry no more about these woods and the druids that protect them. Remember to pick up any equipment that was dropped before the challenge. And with that, we will go over. Interesting. What's in this room? Interesting. So we're gonna go and just look around in this area. Can we even go in here? I don't think we can. Nope, we can't. C'est la vie. What's up here? Okay, and maybe what's down here? Nothing down there. Okay, well, that was uneventful. Let's go ahead and head back to Trademeet.
There's no roof to this world.
This sounds like it could be
I
fun.
feel as if I shall fall into this sky of yours sometimes.
Yeah, we'll return the 2 big quests and handle any other pieces for Trademeet before we wrap up for the day. Well, first off, let's handle the Dao Jin. Mr. Dao Jin, I present to you 1 tiger.
I sense that you possess the head of our little interfere with you as agreed. Astounding, even for a mortal.
Here then is a scimitar that you may find useful. It has been mine own for some time, but I am sure I shall find another. Use it well, wayfarer. As for you, my little interfere, you have been a very naughty creature for eluding us as you have. What a brave mortal to bring you to us. Come then, my Dao. We return to Kalamshan to fulfill our service. And with that, we return. And we can... I don't really need this anymore. Okay. Scroll. It's just a scimitar plus 2. That's it. Does she... She has 1 point in scimitar and 2 points in club. So for now, she will keep with clubs.
More challenging. Fine. A challenge worthy of.
We can actually sell our stuff.
Let's get it done.
Have a look at my wares.
You're a true hero. Roads will be safe, and Rafi can refill the shops at Trademeet. The Merchant Guild has paid me well enough to ply the trade lanes once again.
Greetings, good customer.
On behalf of my husband and I, thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. Our caravans have been restored to prosperity. Wherever you go, we shall tell of your good deed, dear man. Aw, that's so nice.
Die easily.
Can we, like, sell you our stuff?
Things are going well for us, yes? It's a dangerous path, but we manage well for ourselves.
Alright, let's talk to Jidek.
Good day to you.
Oi there, my lord. You are all adventurers, aren't you? My name's Jidek, and I intend to serve to be a great warrior adventurer, just as soon as my parents let me leave. Let's talk to my Greetings to you, young man. So, okay.
Well met and welcome.
Ah, so this is a fortune teller. Sure, why not? 10 gold's not much. As you wish, come sit beside me, good man. I shall take hold of your hand. Close your eyes and let Kevoslava feel your aura. You are a strong man. You have powerful blood and a destiny shines brightly. It is the blood of a god that flows in you. But you are not alone. There is another who calls to you for help. I see a man, a dark man whose life has been taken from him. I see another. She screams. And I see this other. She screams. She screams. There's a beast of terrible power. And the dark man, the exile, he smiles. He smiles. No more. Please, forgive me, good man. Your path has overwhelmed my limited gifts. You frighten me. I wish you good fortune. Okay, but like I want to sell my stuff. Okay, let's chat with this guy.
I'm just glad I could help.
Good day to you.
Wilfred the Red. Welcome to the Tent of Pleasure. I've been here for a week myself. I can tell you the prices are well worth it. Okay, I'll be gone.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot.
Seems like a different kind of pleasure than I need right now. What I need is the pleasure of selling my stuff.
As long as you're not the tax man.
Here we go. As long as we're not the tax man. There we go. All right, sell. Sell. Do you have by any chance a potion case? You do not have a potion case. This displeases me. What's this? Interesting. Staff of Striking +3. Ross the Dancing Blade. There's another weapon I saw here somewhere. Oh, Black Blood. That does acid damage. Nice. Dwarven Thrower. So he's got some interesting items here. Alright. We're not going to use this. Actually, wait. That was stupid of me. Spellcasting is not disabled. This would be good for Imoen. So I just wasted a lot of gold. Shit. Excuse my language, but dang. I'm gonna get that gold back, so. I'm not gonna have anybody with those. Ah, yes, that's right, because Jaheira uses clubs. Yeah, alright. And this will be good for fire damage. Nobody uses darts, so. Okay.
The This is a dangerous life we seem to lead, it does seem. I wonder if you always think it will be so.
I don't know. I can't envision settling down. Jihira says, nor can I. The inevitable must happen. Bones grow weary and the battle becomes foolhardy. Oh, I do not wish it anytime soon, but someday. Have you given any thought to this? I would take a more active hand in this, but I'm not the only one involved. Yes, I suppose your heritage adds a complicating factor. You have a birthright of sorts. I wonder what you intend to do with it when age grants you wisdom. In time? Actually, no. So I will have all that is due. There's power there, and in time it will be mine. That is a dangerous attitude. I hope age will temper it, given time. It really does. I really hope it does. I'm sure she's not thrilled with my answer, but you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Alright, Nasher going to be given to Jihira. This grants 18 strength, right? Right now she doesn't need it, but if we were to turn off, what's it called? Then it might be good.
A challenge worthy of.
Alright. Well, we see that everybody is out and about. We'll chat with the guild mistress first.
Ah, you are the hero who has saved us from the druids, yes?
Already things have begun to be restored to normal once again in our town. You have helped us yet in another way, whether you knew it or not. Those Daojin you dispatched came here recently from Kalimshan in the pursuit of Rakasha, so I'm told. They decided to set up shop and proceeded to take over all of our business. They bribed all the caravans, and Ilthas says, yes, you've told me all this before. So I imagine that you're going to be handling the merchants and handling the caravans once again. So, you are very welcome. I will happily help with anything. Ooh, we got stuff. We got another rogue stone. And various gems. And a small shield. Well, isn't that nice? How much magic do we have left? Alright.
I don't die easily.
Let's go ahead and talk with the Lord Merchant, the High Merchant.
We are in your debt for whatever you did. I thank you, and Trademeet thanks you.
Not only have the attacks stopped, but we have received reparations from the remaining druids. In addition, you have solved our problem with the Djinn and restored prosperity to the merchants of the town. A problem I had thought to be nearly insurmountable. I trust the guild mistress showered you with rewards. If not, she should. I, for one, think it is high time to give you the hero's welcome you deserve.
Citizens of Trademeet, we are gathered here today to honor the heroes of our small town.
Led by the Lord Ilthas. Oh, I'm not Lord. But
they have not only stopped the assault of nature upon us by removing the evil druid that had taken over our local grove, but have also spared us from the recent domination of the genies. You are once again free to walk the streets of Trademeet, and new caravans have already been hired to bring supplies to our local merchants. It is good to know that even though we do not have our beloved Joaquin looking out for us, we still have people like this who we can turn to in a time of need. From this day forth, I declare that these companions be known as the heroes of Trademeet.
Their likenesses shall be displayed on the fountain forevermore.
Bravo! Here! You have saved us all!
Oh yes, most excellent work, hero.
Indeed.
You will always be welcome here. You are a true hero who has shown true valiance to my people. I thank you, and hope that the gods smile on your journeys.
Greetings to you. I'm Lady Lilith Loraxel, the head of the noble family that founded this town long, long ago. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. It is pleasing to know that there are heroes of real metal here in Trademeet, ones with both courage and ability. As it so happens, I have need of such people. Please, if you are interested in the reward for performing such a task, do come and speak to me at my mansion. I look forward to seeing you there.
I see that vicious harpy has already pounced upon you. Ignore whatever she says. She is a conniving witch and a liar. I am Lord Scummy and Ali Bakar, and it is my family that founded Trademeet, not hers. So I greet you in the name of the town's premier family. No doubt Lady Lilith has asked you to perform a service for her. I happen to need the same service done, so I ask that you come to see me in my home so that we may discuss it further. If you are foolish and work for the Loraxels, however, you will not be welcome in my home. Think carefully on this.
I am sorry they chose to involve you in their schemes. The Loraxels and the Alibakars are old and powerful families here, and they have been feuding for generations. Be careful in your dealings with them, that's all I can say. I have here a reward that the town merchants have gathered for you.
Don't forget to go see the statues that have been conjured in your image. They are at the center of the town at the fountain. Aww. And we get 10,000 gold out of it. And a reputation boost.
Tell me, has there ever been anyone special to you? A thief of your heart?
I don't know. Not so far there has been. Viconia says, never a special one who waited her hero's return. The idea has value. I myself hope to retire to a home that doesn't change by the day. There may be such a woman. It could be that the answer to your question is playing itself out right now. You think so? I cannot wait for the final act of this play, then. I am sure it will be worth waiting for. When the heart beats true, it's a song, a delight to hear. Your heart is heavy with lust and burning desire. It beats proudly and strongly, but it shall be mine. Or is it another's? Alright, my heart is not your plaything just yet. Let's move on, shall we? Let's continue holding your heart and testing its mettle, but with a measure of restraint then. Now, if I were to go with Viconia, do I want Viconia or do I want Jaheira? This would actually impress her, I think. There's all manner of mad and chaotic trouble that such unbridled enthusiasm could get us into. I would have thought you'd appreciate a little enthusiasm. I'd be curious to see you navigate truly dangerous territory with your impulsiveness, Ilthas. It would be an enthralling journey, don't you think?
This sounds
well, I think I've pissed off Viconia. I think I've pissed off Jaheira. So maybe going after Viconia is the right call. All right. Let's see. Albakar, Smithy, Fenton Home, the Loraxel Estate right, let's go to the Loraxel estate.
I'm just glad I could help.
All right, so we'll try to uncover what is going on.
It's as good as done.
This estate, Lady Lilith Loraxel.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Ah, the hero of Trademeet. Come to see me at last. I trust all is well. That pig, Scarman? Yes. Did not speak too harshly, I trust? No matter. He's a stubborn, deluded fool. Our families have been at odds for generations, you see. The Alabacars refused to acknowledge the fact that we were the only true noble family in Trademeet, having founded it. Why would they think themselves higher than they are beyond my kin? What is unfortunate, however, is that my family has never had actual physical proof of the truth of our claim. That has changed, however. A tome has recently been uncovered, an old tome that belonged to my family, that states there is proof right here in Trademeet under our noses. In the graveyard, here in town, lies a crypt of the founder, my ancestor. With him lies the mantle of Joaquin, a pretty name for old gold circlet. That circlet, however, would prove my claim once and for all and shut those Alabacars up. I would get it myself, but the tomb is haunted, you see. You are a hero that might enter the tomb and retrieve the circlet from me. If you are willing, in return, I will pay you 1,000 gold. What do you say, my lord? Alright, I'll do my best. Excellent. Here's the key to the old tomb. The fact that we possess it is more proof of our legitimacy. Use it to enter and obtain the mantle. Then return it to me when you are done. Alright, now, the same thing, by the way, will happen if you are if you go to the Albacars, right? Albacars will say exactly the same thing. So, my understanding is... Does she say we have to do it at night? Or can we do it during the day? I've agreed to enter the tomb here in Trademeet. Gold circlet. Alright, we're gonna try doing it. Try doing it now.
Let's get it done.
Look at that. Niebuhr! Hello there, you're adventurers, are you? I want to be an adventurer. Okay, so Niebuhr is a character from Baldur's Gate 1 and Nashkel. I am not going to read all of these to you. He will basically ask you, talk to you. I killed a rabid rabbit. I'm experienced now. One gave us some magic bullets. That's nice. Bullets +2. So nice. Thanks, buddy.
This sounds like it could be fun.
We'll go ahead and open this up.
Greetings once again.
Ah, it seems that High Merchant Logan has come to us. A moment of your time. I understand that you've taken a commission from a noble family to enter the tomb and retrieve something from it. I have no objection. The tomb has been a sore spot for far too long. If anyone can do something about that, I'm sure you're the one. I am concerned about what you may retrieve. This mantle, it belongs to an ancestor of the two families, although each is sure to claim it as their own. This can end only in bloodshed. I cannot offer the gold that the nobles have, but in the name of peace, I ask that you bring the mantle to me once it's found. I will not force you to, however. Perhaps things are not as bad as I fear. I shall leave your actions to your conscience. Well, that's very nice of you.
I'm just glad I could help.
Ooh, skellies. More skellies. And they're dead.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
And with that, we get some gems, a scroll of monster summoning 4, kind of bad, and 2 swords. Can you tell me what these swords are? No, you can't. Okay. All right. So that is the only piece here. And with that, we're given the option. We can either return it to the Loraxel estate, or we can bring it to the mayor.
It's as good as done.
I think we're gonna bring it to the mayor. We're big damn heroes. And would you look at that? We have statues. There's Ilthas and Minsk and Chihira and Yoshimo and Viconia.
Fine. A challenge worthy of me. Let's get it done.
We only seek to know if you have truly fallen.
You risk injury if you come any closer, my misguided friend.
Tell us the truth, brother. We grow tired of your games. Okay. Rasad is beating up monks now.
More important business than this to attend to.
Are you alright? I'll be fine, though, thanks to that traitor Rasad. If that's the name of the man you were fighting, you should thank him for sparing your life. I'll show that traitor some gratitude once he's shown our order. Which order is that? We are members of the Sun Soul Order, worshippers of the Moon Maiden Selune. And the one you were fighting? Rasad ibn Bashir, a great monk once. I would never have believed he would turn on the order had I not fallen victim to his wrath. A concussion is pretty damning evidence.
You tell it true.
Why would Rasad turn on his own order? Recently, a new cult has formed, led by a man named Cullis Dorathan. He preaches the Dark Moon heresy, that our mistress Selune and Shar of the Dark Moon are aspects of the same goddess. And Rasad has taken up this heresy? My bruises are a testament to it. When we approached him to asked him to return to the temple, he attacked. Well, in my experience, the affairs of the gods are best left alone. I wish you good fortune on your future endeavors.
I don't die easily.
Yeah, I really don't want to handle all that garbage. I have my feelings on Rasad. You should...
I am Rasad ibn Bashir.
No, we haven't met.
Farewell.
We haven't met and we're not about to. So I have my feelings about Rasad as a companion. You can watch that in my my Baldur's Gate 2 companion guide up on my channel. You should definitely check that out. You should also feel free to check out my other content on my channel. If you like what I do, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.
Greetings once again.
I have the mantle. So I take it that my involvement with these families is done. Thank you. Here's some coin. I know it's not as much as you might have received from those families. Still, it's the right thing to do. Thank you. And we get 2,000. We get 250 gold and 8,000 experience.
I cannot defeat.
We're going to do one last thing before we head out for the day. We're going to go to the inn. We're going to rest. And then we will wrap up for the day.
Fine. A challenge worthy of me.
This is Vikang. What? No. A ball spawn? Here? I mean no harm, sir. No. Not after all this time. No, not again! Ow. Well. That's awkward. Anyway, who wants a drink?
Never had breath. No sorry.
Yeah, let's get a drink.
Things are going well for us, yes? It's a dangerous path, but we manage well for ourselves.
All right. And with that, we're going to wrap up for the day. As I mentioned earlier, if you like what I do, please make sure you give the video a like and subscribe. It helps out immensely. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Take care and good luck. We're all counting on you.